Hey, what's up, Nerd Insiders, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down the best games on Nintendo Switch for adults, and no, I'm not just talking Mario, Zelda, or cute platformers. If you thought the Switch was just for kids, buckle up. We're diving into the deep end of mature storytelling, brutal combat, and dark, emotional worlds. These are the games that prove the Switch is more than just Joy-Cons and jump puzzles. These are the top 10 Nintendo Switch games for adults. Let's go. When we say adult games, we're not just talking about M ratings, we're talking about depth. Games that challenge you mentally, morally, or mechanically. The best Switch games for adults offer deep layered storytelling, strategic gameplay with real stakes, complex moral choices, or just some satisfying late night chaos. These are the games that stay with you long after you put the controller down. Let's kick things off. Number 10, Disco Elysium, The Final Cut. We're starting strong. Disco Elysium is unlike anything else on the Switch. Or anywhere, really. You're an amnesiac detective solving a murder in a surreal, politically charged world. But the real battle? It's inside your own head. Your thoughts become characters. Your mind argues with itself. There's no combat, just dialogue, decision-making, and the consequences of your choices. It's bleak, hilarious, uncomfortable, and brilliant. Easily one of the best games on Nintendo Switch for adults who love rich writing and moral complexity. Number 9, Hades. Fast, addictive, stylish, Hades is a roguelike done right. You play as Zagreus, son of Hades, trying to escape the underworld. The combat is tight, every weapon feels incredible, and each death brings new dialogue, story progression, and upgrades. It's hard, it's heartfelt, and it's dripping with mythology. If you love action, character relationships, and gameplay loops that respect your time, this is one of the best Nintendo Switch games for adults, no debate. Number 8, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition. Yes, they got The Witcher 3 running on Switch, and yes, it's still absolutely worth playing. As Geralt of Rivia, you're tossed into a dark, sprawling world full of war, politics, monsters, and moral ambiguity. This is hundreds of hours of content, decisions that actually change outcomes, complex relationships, and quests that feel like short stories. If you're after adult fantasy with teeth, this is one of the best mature games on Nintendo Switch. Number 7, Dark Souls Remastered. If you know, you know, Dark Souls is infamous for a reason. Every enemy can kill you, every bonfire feels like relief. It's not just hard, it's smart. The world design is masterful, the lore is cryptic, and the satisfaction of beating a boss you've died to 10 times, unmatched. This is one of the top Switch games for adults who enjoy challenge, persistence, and dark, moody environments. And yes, you'll die. A lot. Number 6, Bioshock, The Collection. Would you kindly revisit a classic? Bioshock The Collection gives you all 3 games, Rapture and Columbia, Morality and Madness, Plasmids and Power. These aren't just shooters, they're deeply philosophical. The themes of free will, control, and utopia gone wrong are timeless. This bundle is one of the best games on Nintendo Switch for adults who want their gameplay with a side of existential crisis. Number 5, Cult of the Lamb. Dark, cute, insanely addictive. Cult of the Lamb mixes animal villagers with demonic cult management. You'll explore dungeons, defeat heretics, and return home to run a cult. Sounds wild, right? But the loop is so satisfying. It's part roguelike, part management sim, part brain melter. Easily one of the weirdest and best adult games on the Nintendo Switch. Number 3, Resident Evil 4, or the RE Triple Pack. Resident Evil 4 needs no intro. It's a survival horror legend. Tight pacing, creepy villagers, ridiculous one-liners, all still awesome on the Switch. And if you grab the RE Triple Pack, you get even more undead action. This is horror done right, and still one of the best Switch games for adults, whether you're new to the series, or coming back for another round of Leon, help! Number 2, Bayonetta 3, or the Trilogy. This game is unhinged, in the best way. Bayonetta 3 is all about over-the-top combat, stunning visuals, and a story that makes zero sense and yet totally works. You're summoning demons with your hair and comboing kaiju into oblivion. It's mature, it's campy, it's stylish, and it's one of the most outrageous, fun, and best Nintendo Switch games for adults who want action cranked to 11. Number 1, Disco Elysium, The Final Cut, Revisited. I've got to bring it back. If there's one game on this list that's the pure definition of mature gaming, it's Disco Elysium. No hand-holding, no combat, just raw storytelling, dark humor, and inner demons, literally. It's a game that respects your intelligence and doesn't care if you're uncomfortable. And that's why it's not just one of the best Switch games for adults. It's one of the best games of the decade. Honorable mentions: Before we wrap, here are a few more top Nintendo Switch games for adults you should check out. Skyrim, still epic, still full of dragons and drama. Mortal Kombat 11, just don't play it on a bus. Catherine, Full Body, a weird emotional puzzle about cheating and commitment. Wolfenstein 2, Nazis, guns, mature themes. Stardew Valley, surprisingly relaxing and deep for the adult who needs to chill. Alright, Nerd Insiders, which of these best games on Nintendo Switch for adults have you played? Which ones are on your list? And what did I totally miss? Drop your picks in the comments. Smash that like button if this helped you discover something new, and subscribe for more nerdy deep dives, game lists, and lore breakdowns. This has been What's Up Nerd Insider, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay nerdy!